In this video, I will equip you with a framework that you can use to generate new winning ads fast and reliably for your brand to scale up. My name is William and I've generated over 20 million in sales for 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brands with meta ads. With that having said, let's get straight into the video. So the framework that I'm gonna show you is especially working well if you already have great competitors in the space and if you are selling a product that is similar and ideally somewhat better than that from your competitors. The framework basically consists out of 3 different steps. The first step is to find very strong competitor ads. The second step is to analyze and dissect those ads into modular frameworks. And the third one is to use that modular framework for your own product. Now, the reason it works so well is because it's already based on what's working and that you can apply to your own product. Don't just copy the competitor ads, because then you're literally giving them no reason to buy from your competitors. You're essentially just boosting your competitors because people will see, oh, there's another guy who popped up who does the exact same thing. So this is proof for the competitor. Don't just copy. Instead, apply this framework, and I will now walk you live through it and how to actually do every single step of it. So the first step, find competitor ads. I'm using a tool called Atria for that. You can use also Foreplay or any similar tool, AdSpy, whatever you use. This is a tool you can use to find winning competitor ads. So let's say you're selling fashion, let's say you're selling dresses, then you can literally just type in dresses and it will show you ads of dresses. Now, you don't just want to go and copy them. That would be not a good idea. But what you want to do is, first of all, find those that perform really well. So you want to sort it by longest running, and the filter should be also on status, still active, because this way you will find the best performing dress ads that are currently running and also longest running. So for example, you see this is running from July 24th up until now. So this is a very proven strong ad. And this is how you can find those winning ads. For example, here, wedding season outfits. Well, there you go, a new angle for you. So you want to do this for your niche and your product and to find a couple of winning ads. Now, the next step is dissecting the ad by its modular structure. Now, for that, I actually have a winning ad reproduced for a brand we work with. Let's just watch it quickly together.
Today, a cyclist stopped me and asked if he could use my hand pump. I just laughed and pulled out this pocket-sized electric mini pump. In less than a minute, his tire was fully inflated. He couldn't believe that he was still struggling with bulky hand pumps or wasting CO2 cartridges on single-use inflations. But this little guy, it inflates road, gravel, and MTB tires on a single charge. Plus, it stops automatically at the perfect PSI. No more guesswork. No more arm workouts mid-ride. If you're a cyclist, you don't want to leave for your next ride without it. It's sold out 3 times already, but the good news is it's back in stock. Get yours now before it sells out again.
So let's quickly dissect and analyze it. Now, you don't want to copy the script. You don't want to copy the ad. The way you would do is you just check what the modular framework of the ad is. And you know what? Let's actually pull up a Notes app. All right, so winning ad structure. Now we can actually go for it. So essentially, what do we have in the beginning?
Today, a cyclist stopped me and asked if he could use my hand pump. I just laughed and pulled out this pocket.
So basically the first thing here is a hook, and the hook is relatable, creative targeting, right? It's a cycling gadget, and we mention immediately a cyclist, and we have the visuals to target cyclists. This is really important for the targeting. Then we also have intrigue, because we say here,
I just laughed
and like why, and then you keep watching, and then you have this pocket-sized electric
mini pump.
So this is already the product intro. By the way, in the hook we also have the problem, right? So the whole hook is a problem, and then we have the product intro, which is the solution.
In less than a minute, his tire was fully inflated.
Now we say in less than a minute his tire was fully inflated. So this is already like the feature / already benefit.
He couldn't believe that he was still struggling with bulky hand.
Now we mention bulky hand
pumps or wasting CO2 cartridges.
Bulky hand pumps or CO2 cartridges. So this is worse failed alternatives. Let's keep watching.
On single-use inflations. But this little guy, it inflates road, gravel.
Now we have more benefits in comparison.
And MTB tires on a single charge. Plus, it stops automatically at the perfect PSI. No more guesswork.
And additional benefits. work stops automatically at the perfect PSI. And then
No more arm workouts mid-ride. If you're a cyclist,
again, solved problems, no more hand workouts and so on. Basically the desired state of someone who wants to buy this and not be bothered by those things anymore.
you don't want to leave for your next ride without it. It's sold out 3 times already. But the good
Now urgency and scarcity, which is actually true, by the way. Don't fake it. We literally sold this out 3 times, and this is why this works so well. If you say, oh no, it's only, you know, it's sold out, or it's 50% off, and it's always 50% off on your website, or like it's literally never sold out, even though you say in your ad it's sold out, like your audience isn't dumb, they check your website. Like fake urgency and scarcity doesn't work because people are not dumb. This is actually true. Only include this if this is true.
news is it's back in stock. Get yours now before it sells out again.
And then the CTA, again, urgency based. By the way, funny side note for some proof. So this winning ad alone spent like £18,000 on a solid ROAS of like almost 3. And now after our analysis, we are left with this framework. So we have this framework, and this is the structure that this ad has been based on. So once you have written this out, you really just want to use this framework to write your own winning ad based on this. So you want a hook that's relatable, where you have creative targeting and intrigue, and also introducing the problem. Then you do the product intro as the solution. You mention its features and benefits to keep them hooked, to keep them watching. Then you mention worse or failed alternatives to resonate with the people that tried those products or like are annoyed of those products and want a better solution. And then you bombard them with more benefits, and then you show them basically their desired state towards the end, because you always want to position your product as the bridge from like undesired state to desired state. And this is exactly why we have this thing. And then urgency and scarcity, of course, increases click-through rates, very basic. And then the CTA. Now, because this framework is already proven, you can build your own ad and write your own ad. But like for the separate modules, you just include the things that actually your customers like about your product. And you mention the things where you have actually an edge on your competitors, and even on the competitor that you are templating this ad from. This way you're not just a cheap copy, but you're someone who is doing better. And the most beautiful thing is you can keep doing this with literally all winning ads in the market. The closer the product is that you are templating from, the better and the more likely you will hit a winning ad. But essentially you can really just analyze the frameworks and you can apply them to your own product and to your own market. One thing that you need to pay attention to when you're doing this is that the product that you're templating from and their market, that they have actually an audience that has the same market awareness level and the same market sophistication level. This is why it works well if you have direct competitor products, but if not, you have to think how you need to readjust your script. If you're not familiar with awareness levels and sophistication levels, check out this video where I explain it in detail. Very, very important, so that you can actually like write lines in the script that will resonate with your audience and make them watch the whole thing and make them buy. And also, if you want someone to just take that part of your business and manage that for you, this is exactly what we do for 7 to 9 figure brands. If you're interested, then click the first link in the description, schedule a call with me, and we can discuss how I can do this for you. Keep scaling. Bye.